Peace, peace, man, woman, and child. Let's finish rinsing up this stuff. And we're gonna get right into it. What up, what up, what up? Once again, I sharp. Peace to man, woman, and child. Peace to the world, you know what I mean? We out here. And as the title suggests, man, we doing that green. Yeah, we keeping it green, man. We're gonna do a fresh green juice. And shout out to all my females, man. If you're tapped in, dealing with your menstrual cycle, this right here is a good hormonal control, you know what I mean? Set off the mood. We're gonna get it right, man. We're gonna break it down as we move along. But tap in, yeah, man. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. This one is very, very simple. We haven't figured out the portions just yet, but very, very simple, man. Simple ingredients. We got some ginger, some celery, cucumber, and green apple. All right, very, very simple, man. Green apple, cucumber, celery, and then we're gonna, you know what I mean, spike it up with the ginger. As you know, man, the ginger is going, you know what I mean, reduce inflation, inflammation, and all of that, and you know, helps with digestive and stuff like that. Of course, the celery and the cucumber, very hydrating. And with the green apples, man, we're just going, you know, get some of that sweetness, get some of that fiber, the vitamin C, and all of that, and yeah, man, put it together for y'all. And then we're gonna literally put it together, as I like to do in the beginning, and just show y'all. This is a very simple process, a lot more simple than cleaning this shit. But yes, very simple. We haven't exactly figured out the portions, but we are definitely just gonna clean up what we have. Like I said, I have, this is all the celery I have. It's like 5-6 stalks, 2 cucumbers, and I have 4 of these, 4 green apples. It's about a thumb of ginger. That's slightly heavy. It'll spike things up, but we'll see, man. We'll see, you know, how we're feeling on that. So we're gonna get this green juice started. Being that everything's gonna kind of fit in one, you know, one shot or whatever. I ain't gonna worry too tough about, you know, what we do first, a second, a third. You know, like I told y'all before, normally we like to start with the leafy, softer ingredients on the bottom, and then work up to some of the tougher, harder stuff. Alright, so yeah, this one's gonna go by pretty simple, man. Once again, fast out to everybody tuned in. And like I said, like I did mention, man, for all my women on their menstrual cycle, this right here is gonna, you know, help reduce bloating. You know, it'll definitely, you know, spruce up the mood, as it is very hydrating. It's kind of fulfilling, and it'll just kind of, you know, get those you know, ingredients and nourishment that you need during these times. You know what I mean? Trust. You can read all about it in the description. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe. We juice most often. I am also a DJ producer, so there is a lot of DJ related content, a couple live mixes, and also some beat sets. I do sync work, so the music is licensed for a lot of like NBC shows and such. Yeah, man, we in our 40s. You know, we came up out the box, out the can, as I like to say. So we just try to get all the nourishment we can, man, and know what we're taking in our body, man. At least when we do this here, there's no ingredients that we can't pronounce. Nothing crazy. We see exactly, you know, what's going into the drink when we do it like this, right? We already put all our celery in there. This is one whole cucumber. We're about to get another cucumber. We have 4 green apples on deck. Fairly sized. Like I said, we'll see what the portion is looking like on this. And then from here, we'll know exactly how much we'll need if we want to make a couple cups or some jars or what have you. As y'all know, I like to fill this bad boy up and just, you know what I mean, go with it from there. And we got the Goofy Cookie in the building. What up, what up, what up? Peace to everybody on the check-in. If you're new here, hit that subscribe. Or just lurk, man. It's all good. Man. We appreciate everybody in the building. Fresh out to Amber. We're doing the green juice. And for all my females on a menstrual cycle, this is for the luteal stage. Help with your mood, help reduce bloating, reduces inflammation. We're looking out for y'all on this one. I had actually said that everything would fit in one chop or whatever. I don't even know what that's called, but we are already filled to the brim with just our celery and our cucumber. So we're gonna roll with that. Peace to Mark, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's simple, very simple green juice, man. 4 ingredients, 4 ingredients, yeah, man. Ginger, cucumber, celery, green apple. We got our celery and cucumber in there. We're gonna get things started that way. Only thing left to do is chop up these green apples. And then you'll see how much we end up with. Should be a decent amount as the green apple and the cucumber usually juice as well. Or produces a good amount of fluid. That's the proper way to break that down. But once again, a very simple, clean, healthy green juice. And as I said before, for all my women going through their menstrual cycle, this is to help the luteal stage. Reduces inflammation, helps with bloating, and it'll probably change your mood too, man. Put you in a better mood, man. It's very hydrating, very fulfilling. You gotta worry about how you're gonna feel after eating something. It's like, yo, you just take this in, fall back. This is a very simple juice compared to what I do. And I don't do anything complicated, but I normally have at least 6-7 ingredients going in here. So for all intents and purposes, we're keeping it fairly light. Once again, peace to everybody on the check-in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, check for me. Go through the channel, man. It's a lot of content. DJ, producer, a lot of DJ sets. And some beat sets. Got the beats playing now. Y'all know, if you don't know, the sound you're hearing there is the green apples getting processed. The juice is a cold press, if anybody's asking what the actual process is. It's a cold press. Somewhat industrial grade, although it does get a little more serious than this. This is just something to have in your crib, but it does the job. It's not cheap. Very efficient. And maintenance is basically just cleaning that piece. I try to start every live by putting it together, because it's basically like 5 pieces to it. And I would say the toughest part of all of this is the cleanup. That's with anything fun, you know what I mean? Awesome, man. Yeah. Peace, Tron. Yeah, something very quick and simple, man. Y'all saw it. Celery, cucumber, green apples, of which we are putting the last now, and then we're gonna add some ginger. And speaking of, man, I try not to put the ginger last, as a little bit of ginger will spice up the whole, spruce up the whole drink. So we need the ginger here. This is gonna help with digestion, help reduce inflammation. And ginger's just good for your body, though. It's an acquired taste, but if you can, man, try to get it in. And I tell everybody, juicing is the easiest way to get your ginger in. Crazy because this beat right here is my alarm, so like whenever I hear it, I think my alarm's going off, but my phone is right here. Alright, I'm almost about wrapped up, and we made a pretty decent amount. We had 2 decent sized cucumbers. This is the 4th green apple that I'm throwing in there. We had about like 5 stalks of celery. Nothing too crazy, eh? Normally, I know we get some pretty crazy colors, but this one is basically green. You know what I mean? Yeah, we just about done now. This one was a special request. Drink for the wife, for my wisdom. Tailored for all the females going through their menstrual cycle. This is to help the luteal stage. Reduces bloating, reduces inflammation, helps with mood, very hydrating, as you all know. You know what I mean? You need that. But I will still follow tradition and take a little shot of what we got going on. And yeah, we made a good amount. We didn't quite fill it up. Some people would say that's what you want to do, but you know, I'll be going to the brim with that. Get a little mix on that, little stir up. Yeah, this one, we got that lime green going. We always get a pretty ill color, what we working with. Yes. This one is pretty interesting because it kind of has an overall lime kind of feel to it. I probably could have added a little more ginger, but I didn't want to spike it too crazy. But yeah, that worked out. So once again, man, all the ingredients and everything is in the description. Make sure you hit that, subscribe, and yeah, man, peace to the world. 5,000.